Oh, y ahora sí estamos. Hola a todos, bienvenidos una vez más a mi canal. Soy DGCles, pueden decirme DGCles. Y... no sé. Esta semana no hemos hecho absolutamente nada, de eso sí les puedo decir. Es la primera vez que me conecto desde la nueva actualización, así que no sé qué hay. Como pueden ver, ni siquiera he reclamado las cintas. Por lo menos faltan 36 días, entonces no hay tanto problema. Lo que sí es que ya tenemos control nuevo, porque llené de ¿cómo decirlo de manera amable? De pegamento y de pintura mi pobre control anterior. Entonces, no sé si funcionará, esperemos que sí funcione. Ay, sí funciona, qué dicha. Ok. Tenemos que empezar. Vamos a ver, primero que todo, los eventos, porque eso siempre es lo que queremos ver. Nuevo contenido de la temporada 2, principal disponible. No hay mucho. Valiente privada Bambú. Completa los exámenes de especialización. Me encantan los exámenes de especialización. Yo creo que son los de... estos que son como defensa de torres. Y es examen de especialización. Odisea floral de lo desconocido. Oh, esporos es la que está. Programación explosiva de esporos. Lo que llamamos amor y cariño nos rodea silenciosamente durante esta larga travesía. Qué hablada. Llamada de escena. Así. Ahora tenemos a... esporos. Nuevo programa, que es nuestra querida Senda Sombría. Y la incursión arriesgada, que soy malo con ganas. No hay tanto como hubiera esperado. Aunque parece que vamos a hacer como una especie extraña de excavación, porque andan vestidos como excavadores. Y andamos con nuestro trajecito de verano. Ok. Vamos entonces a que Bel nos quiere decir algo. Porque el día de hoy la idea es avanzar en la historia lo más que podamos. Como siempre. Ya que veo que los eventos no son tan eventosos como están. Porque lo siento tan pegado. Oh, aquí estás. Vamos a vestirnos para la ocasión. No estamos Ahora sí. Mensaje, otro trabajo complicado, muy serio a la vista. Dice que deberías darle la vuelta e irte inmediatamente. Weiss, llegas justo a tiempo. He llegado en un mal momento. Hace poco el alcalde me envió un mensaje que decía: llámame cuando reúnas con tu hermano. Los comunicados oficiales del alcalde siempre acaban convirtiéndose en presagios de cosas importantes, que es así le llamamos ahora. ¿Qué quedó? La línea encriptada procesa señales analógicas de gobierno de la ciudad. Después de unos segundos de ruido blanco susurrante, una voz y una imagen y una voz conocida se emergen del equipo audiovisual.
Hey kids, I trust you've been well. The miasma shrouding Lemnian Hollow still hasn't cleared, and since Wi-Fi Peninsula is also a major production area for porcelain ore, I imagine the air quality there isn't so great.
Isn't the spreading miasma more worrying than the air quality itself? Do you have any plans to address it, Mr. Mayor?
A close attendant friend of mine once told me that, as a senior, it's more friendly to start with some pleasantries before diving into the main topic.
Ah,
But
okay.
enough small talk. I'm calling about the continued threat of the miasma and the dangers still posed by the Exaltists. Miasma is a natural byproduct within the Hollows, a unique form of ether that causes more severe corruption effects than ordinary ether, producing even more powerful ethereals and sacrifices. That's nothing new to you two.
O sea, los sacrificios son los
But the
mismos.
miasma raging within Lemnian Hollow has far exceeded what natural seepage could produce.
It's all because of the Exaltists. They've been using miasma to research and create sacrifices. And now miasma is spreading rampantly within the Hollow.
That's right. From thwarting the Exaltists' plan to seize control of Wi-Fi Peninsula to dismantling Porcelumex, everything you've done has surely dealt a major blow to the Exaltists'
Ay,
influence in
somos
the
así de
region.
cool nosotros.
But the Exaltist actions are still harming the people of Wi-Fi Peninsula, and the miasma in Lemnian Hollow shows no sign of letting up.
Which brings me to the reason I'm troubling you both this time. The
Oh,
opportunity to root out that evil once and for all has finally arrived. Porcelumex's co-chief executive officer Ferox secretly allied with the Exaltists to carry out unlawful hollow experiments,
¿cierto?
seriously endangering the
Y él
safety
está
and
feliz de
interests
pegarle
of
un golpe a
Wi-Fi
Tops.
Peninsula's citizens
De
and
paso.
businesses.
A
I'll
mí no me la
spare
llevan.
you all the official jargon, but in short, Porcelumex's influence and control over Wi-Fi Peninsula have been significantly restricted.
Oh.
But investigations and operations by the city government in Wi-Fi Peninsula are still being hindered because another major player has rolled in. A defense force unit, led by Major General Lorenz, has been deployed to Wi-Fi Peninsula over the past few days, imposing temporary military control to investigate Porcelumex and contain the Exaltist threat.
The defense force wasn't involved with the issues in Wi-Fi Peninsula before, so why'd they show up now?
Wi-Fi Peninsula is a key porcelain production area after all, and has always been a highly contested prize amongst the city's various official powers. Besides
quieren un pedazo del
protecting the
pastel.
city, everyone is eager to claim a bigger share of the wealth and influence it
En
provides.
términos de widowmaker.
Major General Lorenz is no easygoing man. Ruthless would be the mildest way to describe him when it comes to achieving his goals. According to my sources, he has a close personal relationship with Porcelumex's other co-chief executive officer, Lucro, and the
Lucro,
two
ya
often
conocemos a
work
Lucro.
together. With Ferox's downfall, Lucro secured Lorenz's support by offering him a share of Wi-Fi Peninsula's interests. Having the backing of a Defense Force Major General would greatly benefit his dealings within TOPS.
Obviamente.
Sounds like a power game between TOPS and the Defense Force. But where exactly is this opportunity to take out the Exaltist remnants?
According to the action plan the Defense Force submitted to the city, eradicate the Exaltists sits at the top of their agenda. That's also their most legitimate reason for deploying to Wi-Fi Peninsula.
Tiene sentido.
Of course, I don't believe Lorenz is only there to
Lorenz.
directly protect the
Suena como
city,
Lorenzo.
but with Porcelumex
No
and
puedo
the Defense Force
evitarlo.
already muddying the waters, a heavy-handed move by the municipal government could turn the conflict into a turf war over interests. I won't pretend I'm above it all, but I do believe that protecting the citizens' safety is more important
El
than
alcalde se ve
short-term
como
gains.
muy bueno y
That's
eso
why
no
neither the city
no me da buena
government
espina.
nor
O
Yunquay
sea,
Summit can
parece
have
que en
directed
cualquier
this
momento
time.
nos va a dar
But for
un golpe
you,
por la
Faithen,
espalda.
Yes, Faithen, a legend among proxies, an outlaw of the underground, the last disciple of a secret research institute, Mayor Mayflower's wondrous right hand, the one who saved the Void Hunter from the brink of collapse.
¡Wow!
It's my time to shine again, right?
To be honest, I won't need all those people helping me. But you're right. It's time for the protagonist to take the
O
stage.
sea, el nivel
I
de
spotted the name
nombres.
Mobile Squad on the Defense Force's unit roster. I've heard of their past exploits, and some of their members have had both professional and personal dealings with you. I believe they could be a trustworthy source of support. Their commanding officer this time is Miss Isolda, who worked with you during the investigation into the Exaltists in Porcelumex. I assume you're already well acquainted with her.
So, we'll be taking part in the operation against the Exaltists as proxies working with the Defense Force?
Exactly. But the title proxy won't fly in the Defense Force's operational report. You'll be introduced as special holotech advisors and the
Asesores
mayor's
técnicos
special
especializados en
envoy for military
cavidades.
operations
Emisarios
during
especiales
the
del alcalde para
Defense
operaciones
Force.
militares. Mejor conocidos como proxies.
Official organizations do love to make up long and difficult to remember titles, but sometimes those titles can come in handy. Though I have to say, the ones you came up with a moment ago did sound a lot cooler.
Exacto.
By the way, we came across a few scattered clues about our
El
teacher
alcalde
in the
me
last
cae bien
mission,
y eso me preocupa.
but we still didn't make any real headway.
Ay.
There's still no solid intel on Miss Carol Arna, but within the limits permitted by the Defense Force, you're still free to pursue her whereabouts as you see fit.
Ok.
I've already informed the Defense Force and Miss Isolda in advance. The specific plans and arrangements will be up to you two to discuss with Isolda and Opal Squad. Well, I have official duties to attend to, and you both have an important mission ahead, so let's keep it brief. Once again, I wish you the best of luck.
Okay. Quedar con el combre... con el... No hay un segundo. Hay que acabar con el problema de la asamblea de la exacerbación. No puedo pronunciar esa palabra bien. Y el Ministerio de Defensa. Parece que él tampoco... No sé leer. Hay que acabar con el problema entre la asamblea de la exacerbación y el Ministerio de Defensa. Parece que este trabajo tampoco va a ser fácil. Espero que no toparme con ninguna suerte. Espero no toparme con ninguna persona odiosa. Persona odiosa. Pero esta vez podemos volver a cooperar con el batallón Óbolos. Seguro que Once y Gatillo también se alegran de verte, ¿no crees? Algunas amistades nuevas, pero antes de poner deberíamos ir a saludar a la maestra Sijuan y a los demás. ¿Por qué hay una cosa rosada ahí? ¡Chifu! Guay, si estás aquí. No pongas esa cara de sorpresa como diciéndome la maestra es capaz de ver el futuro. El alcalde se puso en contacto conmigo con la antelación, eso es todo. Así que viniste por eso, ¿no? El Pináculo Yunque y el alcalde mantienen una buena relación y no les resultaba conveniente entrometerse en los asuntos del Ministerio de Ciencia, así que no tuvo más opción que pedirle que actuaran mis discípulos. Obaka Kudasai. Dejar el templo en evidencia es lo de menos, la asamblea es astuta y peligrosa. No voy a seguir leyendo exacerbación, no puedo. Y ni siquiera sé si lo estoy leyendo bien. El Ministerio de Defensa es muy arrogante, además todavía no has terminado tu aprendizaje, así que no puedes permitirte provocar a los dos a la vez. Debes actuar con sumo cuidado antes de ofrecer ayuda a los demás, debes garantizar tu propia seguridad. Templo Sivan no va a moverse, quédate esta noche a descansar, después podrás decir tranquilamente lo que tengas que hacer. Si metes en problemas, solo tienes que decir mi nombre. Ajustas el sistema HDD, pasas tiempo con el resto del discípulos, se ha hecho de noche. Juguemos el Rasca y Gana, porque no tengo que la par. Aunque no puedo hacer divisiones de nada. Hay que volverlo a mover. Antes no había que moverlo. Lo desactualizaron. No sé si era bueno o malo dejarlo de mover. Porque antes se movía solo. Entonces era como más sencillito. Ministerio de Defensa me ha enviado un mensaje. Mañana vamos a reunirnos con el batallón Nuevos en unas coordenadas en la cavidad Lemnia. Exacto, el ministerio espera que nos unamos durante la operación y cuando terminemos regresemos juntos al campamento. He oído que es para que nos integremos mejor con el batallón, así como para poner a prueba la capacidad del emisario especial del alcalde. Tras una tarde ajustando, ya está prácticamente listo. Tú descansa y prepárate. Dulces sueños. ¡Ay! Yo quería entrar al modo inmersivo. Dulces sueños, sí. No puedo avanzar con los otros encargos, pero... Temporada 2, capítulo 3. No entres dócilmente esa buena noche. Creo que los títulos pierden impacto cuando se dicen en español. Don't go inside that beautiful night. Pulsos y señales. ¿Qué pasa con magas?
The Hollow hit City Center out of nowhere. Without support from the Obsidian Division, they won't hold for long.
I knew you couldn't count on Helios's warning systems.
Doesn't matter. We've seen worse, haven't we?
The track we're guarding this time is a key route for evacuating civilians and transporting
Pero ahí
aid.
está Isolde.
This is our last line of defense. The civilians are right behind us. We must hold the line.
Magus, you're late today?
You never miss Captain's pep talk.
Let me guess. You were off doing last-minute gear checks for us. Still, they've got a point. Tardiness is unacceptable, soldier.
Obsidian Division. Agamemnon Squad assembled.
Obsidian Division, Agamemnon Squad, requesting backup. Obsidian Division, Agamemnon Squad, requesting backup.
Oh no!
Fall back, Orpheus.
Fall back. No. No. We have to kill it. Whatever it takes.
Get back! I'm from Yunkoi Summit. We'll hold the line from here. You can fall back now, comrades.
¿Se Isolde pelea?
We can still save them.
O sea, podríamos tener Isolde como
And the
personaje jugable.
civilians, they're right behind us. We can't back down. We cannot fall back.
So, is this the end? Revenge. Against what? The Hollow? Against everything.
Ya se puso muy dark, muy rápido.
I've already lost everything.
Captain? Captain Magus? Nagus? Nagus, were you dreaming again?
Intelligent constructs don't dream.
It was just leftover cache fragments tucked away deep in my memory module.
So, were you dreaming about the past again?
It's a good thing you gave up your studies at the Meta School to enlist, Orphe.
What can I say? My brain can be a bit slow at times. Anyway, Magus, you talk in your sleep all the time.
I don't sleep. It's a self-diagnostic mode. And I've told you before, use my proper title while on duty, and stop eavesdropping on me.
Yes, Captain Magus! I swear, I'll never listen to you sleep talking again.
Pero está...
But given how you're always right behind me,
Sí, va a decir, no
it's kinda
está...
hard not to overhear.
Pegadas.
It's not sleep talking. It's echoes of residual signals from the vocal module during self-diagnostic mode.
Oh my god, okay.
Yes, Captain Magus! I swear, I'll never eavesdrop on your, whatever that was during self-diagnostic mode again.
Still, it's strange. I actually overslept today. I mean, my self-diagnostic ran longer than expected. It feels like some kind of bad omen.
Are intelligent constructs superstitious too?
Well, I am just like you. An idiot who dropped out of school to join the military. Superstition is the only knowledge I've got that I can actually rely on.
Ay, sí, se sonrojó, that was cute.
Ay,
dañé mi pobre control.
Yes,
Mega
Captain
pegamento
Magus.
super bonder. Ahora soy Magas. Capitana Orfea, llevo un rato esperándola. Dejaron a francotirador esperando refuerzos y poner a Orfea como soldado salta su unidad de relé. Es posible que se ha levantado tarde, ya te he dicho que estoy haciendo tu diagnóstico imprescindible. Vamos, no pasa nada, que una francotiradora se ponga en posición con antelación para cubrir a sus compañeros también forma parte de la responsabilidad. Será mejor darte prisa e ir a la reunión antes de que el coronel critique al batallón por llegar tarde. Número de reunión, ciertos saludos, capitana. No es más que de mantener esa actitud tan seria, desde sin importar el tiempo que pase. Por tú también eres una soldado. Pues tener a los Boy Scouts serías un miembro honorífico. Encontrar mi recuerdo se llama algo relacionado con los Boy Scouts. Tengo que cuidar el viejo esporo, seguro que sí. Dana, estamos a 12 o 13 flexiones de llegar tarde a la reunión. La cantidad concreta depende si son flexiones de una o dos manos. Para que vayamos a la reunión antes y en vez de convertirnos en miembros honoríficos nos van a considerar unas apestadas y nos van a castigar. Apestadas.
Good morning, everyone. Today's briefing is to discuss the tactical details for the raid on the Exaltis stronghold. Thanks to previous infiltration ops and documents from Porcelumex, we've gathered intel on several key Exaltis communication hubs within the Hollow.
Okay.
However, we still need more detailed intel on the exact location of their headquarters and the distribution
O sea, tenemos
of their
comunicación,
personnel.
pero no tenemos la información
Therefore,
completa.
before the main force advances into the Hollow to launch a full sweep, we will deploy several elite squads to their comms outposts within the Hollow for recon. The first shot of this battle will be fired by Obel. The results you achieve will be critical to the success of the operations that follow.
Leave it to me, Isolde.
Captain Magus, remember to use proper ranks during operations.
Yes, ma'am. After all these years, it's not like you don't know my bad habits.
Magus? Captain, you were the one lecturing me about that just this morning.
After all this time, we finally get to fight side by side again, Isolde. Colonel.
Ma'am, I heard for this operation, a special envoy from the city government will be assisting Obel Squad. Is that confirmed?
Yeah, Trigger was just telling me we've got a super capable and trustworthy friend coming to work with us.
Trigger is right. There will indeed be a guest from the city government joining us as a technical
No me gusta que le pongan gatillo, o sea, que le hayan traducido el nombre, lo hubieran dejado como Trigger.
Per the agreed arrangements, our guest will meet you all inside the Hollow.
Esto no fue mucho. Esta es la actualización de mucho texto.jpg.
The Exaltists have long plagued Wi-Fi Peninsula. Obsidian Division's mission is simple. Eliminate the source of this chaos once and for all. Their repeated failures have cost them dearly. Our task now is to eliminate the remaining stragglers and strike directly at their headquarters. We have obtained intel on multiple enemy strongholds. You will be deployed as scouts. Your objective is to investigate and pinpoint the enemy's main base. Blitz Squad will handle the frontal assault. You will also rendezvous with the technical advisor dispatched by the mayor and assist them in securing the key data. Aegis Squad, you will strike the enemy from the air, providing firepower and intel support for all units on the ground. Operation codename Blitz and Aegis. Obel Squad, gear up and get ready!
¡Ay, me gustó! ¡Pero that's nice!
Obel Squad reporting in. We are at the target hollow.
Personaje, Orfia y Magas. Cuando Orfia y Magas están inactivas pueden ejecutar diferentes réplicas según su energía y recuperar fuego contenido. Al contar con fuego contenido, mantén pulsado el botoncito especial para ejecutar carga técnica que otorga un efecto de objetivo fijado a todo el equipo, con lo que se obtiene una bonificación. ¡Ay, ay, ay!
We're en route with the chopper. ETA 20 minutes. Landing at Blitz Squad 3 o'clock.
Parece como de soporte la chica. Es de juego.
Primary objective, rendezvous with the mayor's envoy.
There must be someone pretty important. Blitz Squad handling the pickup.
They're very powerful, but also a very nice person. Oh, so what sort of person are they exactly?
Oh! Let's save the chit-chat for after the mission.
Me encanta este bajo.
The envoy and escort team are inside the building up ahead.
By the way, why are we meeting inside the hollow?
Captain Magus is all about action. She prefers getting to know our partners in live combat scenarios rather than listening to someone introduce them.
Huh?
At least, that's what Colonel Isolde said.
You're making me sound like I'm some unreasonable, clueless kid or something.
Really? I just hope the captain doesn't end up chewing out the envoy later.
Yep.
We've successfully rendezvoused with the target. Now, let me take a look at Colonel Isolde's intel report. Captain Magus, this is the Special Hollow Technology Consultant, the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operations, as well as the...
Wait, didn't Isolde say there was only one target? How many people are we talking about here?
Hey everyone, forget the titles. Why don't you all just call me Proxy?
So this is the amazing Mr. Phaethon that Trigger and Soldier 11 were talking about. Turns out you're actually pretty down to earth.
I know who you are. You must be the infamous Phaethon they
Infamous?
mentioned, right?
Excuse me?
Trigger was definitely talking about the renowned Mr. Phaethon.
Usually, only heroic characters are described as renowned.
¿Cómo que villano? Hija de tu...
If the other side is a villain, then working with them means we're on the side of villains too.
To be honest, I'm still a little uneasy about having a proxy join up with Obel Squad. I'm an old-timer who plays by the rules. No dramatic backstory, no need for wild adventures like the younger ones. So I've rarely had dealings with anyone outside the military. Especially someone from, well, the underworld. Like
Oh, soy del underworld.
A hero working from the dark side, protecting the city in secret. I have to admit, that sounds pretty cool.
Sure, I've heard stories of your accomplishments, but don't mistake that for me seeing you as a hero. Everyone walking the city has their own purpose, especially someone with a complicated background like you.
Es cierto.
But I hope your goals won't interfere with Obol's mission or violate the Defense Force's principles. Otherwise...
If what you call your principles are genuinely just, and your aim is to protect others, then I'd say we're on the same side.
I hope so.
Whether I'm a villain or a hero, let's keep our focus on the mission. After all, we're still deep inside the Hollow, surrounded by Exaltists.
Regardless of your position, if you get things done, that's not bad in my book.
Oh.
Next, I'll briefly outline the mission objectives and explain the role that Phaethon will play in this operation. As an expert Hollow guide, or a proxy, Phaethon will use the current map intel and Hollow data to chart the most efficient route for us, Opal Squad. At the same time, we'll provide cover for Phaethon as the proxy collects Hollow data and monitors the changes and activity of the miasma.
O sea, lo mismo toda la vida.
Plenty of trained scouts in the military. Can a proxy with no combat experience really handle such an operation?
Captain Magus, according to the intel report and squad member accounts, the proxy has combat experience working alongside Trigger and
Con
Soldier
gatillos,
11.
con...
Sharper, more precise, and more perceptive than any scout.
Oy!
That's how Soldier 11 described the proxy. I don't think we've ever seen anyone who's earned the approval of both Trigger and Soldier 11 outside of our own squad members.
If no other squad members or Isolde have any objections, that wraps up the mission briefing. Don't fall behind, Proxy.
Ok. Investiga la base. Ok, vámonos. Oh, Exalt.
There are more enemies than we expected.
Agent Squad, report your status.
Let's provide cover fire.
Agent Squad, come in.
Oh no! The enemy reinforcements just keep coming.
Okay.
Agent Squad, do you copy?
Enemy reinforcements spotted to the northwest.
Agent Squad.
Speed and the others should be okay, right?
The fastest way to restore comms is to disable the nearby jamming devices.
Feels like the miasma around us is getting thicker.
Ether activity is rising around us. Keep an eye out for stronger enemies.
Au, hace cuenta cuando que no juego ya me duele todo. Las manos.
We're circling right above the enemy, Captain.
Searching for the mission target.
Osporos. Después de ejecutar el cuarto golpe normal con un contraataque, un apoyo rápido, un ataque sucesivo, puedes mantener pulsado para ejecutar pétalos caídos al acumular suficiente vigor de acero, santo Dios. Después de que Osporos ejecute la técnica pétalos caídos exterminio, pulsa la de mismo... Ah, no. Pulsa el botón para ejecutar pétalos caídos de cadencia e infligir una gran cantidad de daño.
Aegis Squad has reached the LZ. Get behind me! Blitz Squad, do you copy? Wait. Things seem to be jammed. Is Seat Senior's comm system still working?
No, the speaker's all buzzy this
Nice!
morning.
Let's clear the nearby enemies first. Then regroup with the captain ASAP.
Me encanta el juego, el toquecito.
I wonder if the proxy, the envoy and the captain have met up safely. Adjusting for wind.
The area's all clear now. All those annoying pests. Good riddance.
Come in, Blitz Squad. Do you copy?
Entrada interruptor.
Beta squad, come in.
Agents reporting in! We read you loud and clear, Captain!
We just shut down the enemy's jamming equipment.
Materials keep emerging from the miasma.
Agent Squad, are there any ether transmission terminals inside control?
Roger! New objective! Shut down the ether transmission system!
Andon brum. Aquí les decimos andon wii.
Remote support. In position.
The ether transmission system has been shut down.
Great. That cuts off the supply of miasma.
Circle them!
Your squad has finished clearing out the remaining enemies.
Información.
These things look like coffins. They're kinda creepy.
What's a coffin? It's a thing where people are laid to rest.
Laid to rest? Oh, you mean like Sid Senior?
Oh my god. Dispositivo etéreo fabricado. Alice los llamaba arcas oscuras. Arcas oscuras. Aparecen aquí en el informe que entregamos. Son dispositivos normales y corrientes. La revelación podría resultar problemático. También he notado una aura sospechosa. ¡Minijuego bambú! Me gustan los minijuegos bambú, no lo voy a negar. I'm happy with this.
Tapped the unknown device. Now analyzing. Network communication structure detected.
These devices are interconnected, probably forming part of a larger equipment array. By cracking part of the data, we can locate the other devices.
Looks like Proxy's quite the skilled hacker.
You're amazing, Proxy!
You're not secretly hacking into my brain while I'm asleep, are you?
Hey, come on. I'm a professional. I have standards.
Communication structure analysis. 50% complete.
Please live me back in time. Eso era todo. Fue bastante fácil. No me caí. Obtenido créditos, revestimiento etéreo y demás.
Those are ether reactors made by Porcelumex. To be honest, they look pretty ominous.
Porcelumex? That's the company working with the Exaltists, right?
Not everyone in the company is bad. Hopefully.
Even if they're not all bad, plenty still played a part in this.
Certo.
That may be true, but most ordinary employees were probably acting under pressure or coercion, right?
And what about you? Were you forced or pressured into becoming a proxy?
Magas no es como muy amable. Esos obstáculos.
This is the only route Blitz Squad can take.
The mission went without a hitch. Great work, everyone.
And thanks to the envoy for all his hard work, too.
You all carried the operation. I was just...
Ah, ya nos unimos todos. Somos una gran familia feliz.
Huh? Seed, you've met them before.
Oh, it's you, Proxy.
You're Seed, right?
¿Por qué dices Seed y dices Sporos?
We met briefly during the Porcelumex inspection.
I remember. Oh, Seed Senior says he remembers too. Shh, he's asleep right now, so he can't talk to you himself. But according to Seed Senior, you're someone who can be trusted. Someone worth trusting. Well, to be honest, it was Trigger and Soldier 11 who told Seed Senior first. And then Seed Senior told me.
Seed Senior. Is that the name of your mech?
He's not a mech. Seed Senior is an intelligent construct, totally different from exoskeleton-based vehicles like mechs.
Okay.
You carry the same scent as me, Proxy. You must be quite knowledgeable in this field. Did you attend classes properly back in school, Proxy?
Nah.
Strictly speaking, I never really went to a typical school.
Sounds like a lie.
Sid me cae bien.
You two have quite a unique way of talking.
The Defense Force, or rather, Obel Squad's comms channel, also seems to be tuned to a pretty unusual frequency.
Birds of a feather flock together, as they say.
The Proxy wasn't complimenting us, Soldier 11. You dummy.
Being able to tune into both Seeds and Soldier 11's wavelength at the same time. I have to say, you really are something special.
Gracias.
Wavelength? Are Seed and Soldier 11 intelligent constructs too?
Still, winning over these girls might be easy. But as their commanding officer, I have to assess you with the utmost caution. All right, everyone, that's enough chit-chat. Let's not forget, we're still in the middle of a battlefield here. Although we've tracked down the Exaltists' communication outpost, it seems all that's left are supplies they didn't have time to evacuate with. We came up empty on both the location of the Exaltists' main base and the research data you were looking for, Proxy.
The most efficient way to move such a large amount of supplies in a short time would be through spatial fissures. The Exaltists have been operating in Lemnian Hollow for a long time. They must have access to fissure coordinates unknown to the Defense Force. But no one knows the labyrinths of hollows better than Phaethon.
Phaethon's scales are like magic. Sounds way more impressive than a carrot.
Así ni mal que no escuchamos la palabra carrot.
Mysterious. Anyway, you're confident you can catch up with them, right?
20 minutos me quedan.
I got this. Inside those devices, those are all sacrifices?
Seed, confirm the number of enemies.
Locking onto hostile targets. There's 8 in total. 7, 6, 5, 2, 1. 0. Now we're all clear. Obel Squad. All enemies eliminated.
Son súper geniales. O por lo menos esa era la escena para que se vieran súper geniales. Acompañados por los estruendosos pasos de la maquinaria pesada y los gritos histéricos, Sid trae consigo a los prisioneros de la Asamblea de la Exacerbación.
The rambling old man is a little Seed's trophy.
The final sacrifice is about to begin. How can swirling dust compete with a blazing fire?
He's crazy.
Do all the Exaltists talk like this? It's really hard to understand.
Seed, make him shut up.
Foolish unbelievers!
Hey, Seed Senior, you gotta be careful with how you treat prisoners.
They've done more than enough harm. Being gentle isn't exactly a priority.
Tanta violencia.
What sets these Exaltists apart from typical villains is their fanatical devotion to the Creator, which often drives them to act unpredictably. Even if they act in the shadows without rhyme or reason, the miasma remains essential to them. If we follow that trail, it could very well be the weakness that brings them down.
These so-called fanatics are nothing more than villains who treat ether as a deadly poison corrupting New Eridu, aiding and abetting its destruction. Let's see if they stay so devoted when confronted with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high-energy lasers!
Ok, esa actitud me agrada.
Calm down, Captain Magus. As vile as the Exaltists are, not every member is guilty. In other words, not every Exaltist member deserves to be met with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high-energy lasers.
¿Por qué no?
We've hardly caught anyone yet, and you're already defending them? I know how to throw around grand quotes too. Like no snowflake in an avalanche ever feels responsible. You're awfully sympathetic towards these...
Enough! Captain Magus, I'm pretty sure your remarks have already exceeded the boundaries set by Commander Isolde's temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon, specifically the section designated for Magus.
Huh? How come no one told me about it?
Don't speak harshly to your squad mates, and don't say anything that kills morale. That's what you taught us, Captain Magus.
I don't consider them a comrade. At least not yet.
What up? B.
Whether we're allies who can rely on each other or simply partners with our own suspicions, let's stick to our duties, Captain Magus.
Wouldn't have it any other way, Phaethon.
There's a critical piece of intel that needs immediate attention. What just emerged from the Obscura is a bioweapon created by the Exaltists, known as a sacrifice. These Obscura and the factories that produce them are scattered throughout Lemnian Hollow.
No, not just Lemnian Hollow. According to the data from Porcelumex and the intel Commander Isolde has gathered, there are a large number of Obscura
sí, en eso terminó el capítulo anterior.
Peninsula. Over 300 of them.
Over 300? Not even the entire Obsidian Division could deal with that many monsters.
The entire Obsidian Division would just end up as monster food.
We have to get this information to Command immediately. The Exaltists' actions may be far more dangerous than we had anticipated.
No, that's not right. Although I did come across Obscura shards tainted with sacrifice energy, there's still no solid evidence to confirm that all Obscura have sacrifices in them. The Obscura devices I saw in Phylum Heights didn't all carry traces of sacrifice energy either. More importantly, creating a creature as powerful as the sacrifices would require an unimaginable amount of ether. There's no way the Exaltists have access to such an immense supply of ether and miasma.
Or they would have destroyed New Eridu long ago.
Phew. Good thing the bad guys we're dealing with this time aren't that powerful. Yet.
Hey, did you two completely forget that courage is a soldier's greatest virtue?
Captain, didn't you say that kind of talk is just something generals say to sound impressive?
The proxy has a point. But there's definitely something suspicious about the Obscura and Wi-Fi Peninsula. We need to organize thorough inspections and patrols as soon as possible.
Eso es una corbatita.
Obsidian Division has already mobilized outside Lemnian Hollow. Those Exaltist rats will soon meet their end.
A fanatic's last stand is often the most ferocious. Everyone, stay sharp and proceed with caution.
After spending over a decade in the military, I understand that all too well.
What Captain Magus meant to say was, thanks for the heads up, Proxy.
That's not what I meant!
Magas es una tsundere. Sara, los soldados han empezado a ponerse en marcha y tienen que proteger la ceremonia alrededor. Todo sea por el poder de tener un encuentro con nuestro Señor. Todo sea por el Criador, honorable Sara. Pero el Ministerio de Defensa es muy poderoso y nosotros hemos sufrido pérdidas muy graves últimamente. Me encanta cómo salta. Así que con la capacidad con la que disponemos en este momento, nuestra misión no es conseguir la victoria, sino ganar tiempo. Los sacrificios son inevitables, afortunadamente no ha venido a cumplir con su deber. Si el Creador consigue completar la ceremonia, habremos ganado. Que el Creador te refine. O sea, el revedor está tratando de hacer algo, pero ocupa tiempo. He needs time. Bueno, alguna operación. Será mejor que vayamos a informar a Isolde de nuestros Jedi Sultayus. Oro, si tú... ¡Ay! ¡Hola, Kitty! Si tú y Gatillo no hubieran desactivado los dispositivos, me temo que la pantalla nos habremos puesto en una frente de batalla. Vamos a hacer una parte importante. Una parte importante, Gatillo y Sporos también. El viejo Sporos también desempeñaron un papel crucial. Oh, el Gatillo sí se le tira a los perros.
All in all, the scouting mission was a success. Oboe Squad took no casualties. Against our firepower, it's honestly baffling how HSO and public security got completely outplayed by the Exaltists. Their actions are chaotic.
The Proxy was amazing too. Just like Trigger and Soldier 11 said. And just like all those rumors on Internet.
Huh? Orphe, since when have you been visiting sketchy sites like Internet behind my back?
Help!
Calm down, Captain Magus. What you've dealt with so far are just the Exaltist scattered remnants.
I know. We already have the hollow coordinates for the Exaltist base.
Leave the search for the Obscura to me and the city forces. You focus on the mission inside the hollow.
Kitty, no!
You can't just grasp at weeds.
Venga.
You have to dig out the roots. All this might just be a diversion by the Exaltists. By the way, Proxy, I heard your performance in the Hollow was top-notch as always. How's working with Oboe? Has Captain Magus been giving you any trouble?
I'll have to think about that. I do remember Captain Magus saying that Phaethon is a villain who should be dealt with using 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high-energy lasers.
Don't go taking things out of context to make me look like the bad guy. I'm a straight shooter.
Got it. Looks like the temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon doesn't really hold much sway over Captain Magus.
It's all because I wasn't decisive enough. Please don't punish Captain Magus.
Oh.
She's not the most soft-spoken, but Captain Magus and the squad have been doing their best to support me, and her military-grade high-energy laser is definitely reassuring.
All right.
Ah, es una completa tsundere.
Our operation
¿Verdad que
wouldn't
sí,
have gone
Kitty?
this smoothly.
Whew. I guess this is the part where old grudges melt away and everyone makes nice.
But if you're that talented, why settle for the dishonorable role of a proxy? Why not join the military, earn a proper rank, and truly protect New Eridu?
What's so dishonorable about it? The work we do in the shadows brings us closer to the light than many of those who stand in it.
You're being a little harsh today, Captain.
Proxy. How many unqualified civilians have you led straight into danger within the Hollows? And how many shady Hollow Raiders have you guided to dirty money?
You're right, Captain Magus. The underworld does have its dark side, but a lot of people are forced into it. They have to avoid the light and just try to survive in the shadows. And this grand, respectable world you speak of, is it really filled with nothing but righteous heroes? Is your defense force really so perfect? Every single person?
You...
Oh, man! Isolde!
Alright, kids, enough bickering. The only villain here is the grumpy old Isolde. You're all brave, shining heroes, okay?
Looks like the captain got shut down by Commander Isolde again.
Even the proxy's been lumped in with the kids. Looks like we're all in the same class now.
This concludes the briefing. Proxy.
The Major General wants to see me? That can't be good.
Es cierto, no puede ser bueno.
Relax. I'll be with you.
Ah, bueno. Podría ser peor. Este es el... Ah, no, este es el ayudante. Yo ya decía que tenía un diseño muy sencillo. Por favor, vengan conmigo. Pasando este turno se encuentra la tienda de la campaña del mayor general mayor. O mayor general, no sé cómo decirle. Me quedan 9 minutos.
Your guests have arrived.
Your guests have arrived.
Colonel Isolde, I heard that...
Tiene cara de malo de lado a lado.
...has already obtained the coordinates of the Exaltist headquarters.
¿Verdad que chiquití?
That's correct, sir. The recon operation was a success.
Ah, mire, si me vestí correctamente.
We also discovered something
Ustedes saben
unexpected.
andar con el traje
There
de
are
playa.
numerous ether reactors installed around Waifei Peninsula, known as Obscura, which may pose a significant threat.
You can handle the specifics with your squad.
Yes, sir.
Among all the mediocrity in the Obsidian Division, Isolde, you're the one who truly stands out.
What?
I'm really glad I found you back then.
Exacto, que te...
Someone like you shouldn't be stuck on the front lines. I'm pragmatic, but I always make sure my subordinates are treated fairly. This is a big opportunity, but I went to great lengths to get troops.
Yes, sir.
Ah, I seem to have forgotten about our guest.
This is the officially appointed Hollow Technical Advisor and the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operation, Wise.
Welcome to Waifei Peninsula, Ambassador Wise.
I've been in Waifei Peninsula for a while now. Honestly, it's more appropriate for me and Swabian Temple to be the ones welcoming the Defense Force.
Swabian Temple? Ah, Yunquei Summit. Pardon my memory, I nearly forgot our guest works directly under Mayor Mayflower. Mind filling me in, Colonel Isolde? Why is one of the mayor's personal agents, an infamous proxy, getting involved in Defense Force business?
Cárcel. Ese tipo merece la
Wise
cárcel.
was
Ya.
appointed by the city as a technical advisor and envoy for Mayor Mayflower, sir. He's here to assist and oversee the Defense Force's operation.
Y toda cara de mal.
Assist, huh? If the High Preceptor of Yunquei Summit had shown up in person, perhaps I'd consider that worthy. And as for the
Quiero golpearlo.
supervision, since when does Mayflower get a say in when Obsidian Division pulls the trigger?
Sir, Wise is only here to assist Obel Squad. This has nothing to do with all part of the agreement to keep the City Council from meddling with our military affairs in Waifei Peninsula. Which, I imagine, suits you just fine.
Of course. Your arrangements are all well then.
Sí.
Since you're the Hollow experts, and unfortunately, military secrecy is of utmost importance. So I'm afraid I can't escort Wise to the more refined venues in the city for a proper celebration, at least for now. Colonel Isolde, until this operation is over, all of Wise's external communications and movements beyond Firewood Heights must be temporarily restricted.
That's a very unique way to treat a guest.
Major General, the Mayor and Yunquei Summit might not be too happy about that.
That's an order.
Yes, sir.
The people from Porcelumix are still waiting for me in Phylum Heights. Something about a banquet to welcome the I'm afraid I won't be able to personally entertain our guests.
Ay, ya vengo.
Let's go, Mr. Ambassador.
Volvemos. El mayor se convirtió en líder en su forma de actuar es bastante arrogante. Sí. Mentiría si dijera que me gusta su estilo, pero actuando bajo sus órdenes he conseguido muchas oportunidades y me ha permitido aclarar la verdad sobre lo que ocurrió durante la caída. Y es el motivo por el cual mi batallón sufrió una derrota aquella vez. O sea, no fue que perdieron porque sí, nada más. Ante el batallón era todo para protegerte. Hasta de noche. Intenta volver al templo sultán. Wise es un emisario, a favor de tratarle con respeto. El imponente Wise ha reconocido la derrota. O sea, no puedo ir a ninguna parte. O sea, no puedo teletransportarme. No puedo hacer nada de las misiones adicionales.
Captain, Proxy made it through the interrogation.
No significant change in pulse, and your face isn't too pale. You look so frail, Proxy. Who would have thought you had the makings of a soldier tough enough to endure enemy torture?
Enemy torture.
Since you already see me as a
The Major General may be tough to deal with, but interrogating the mayor's envoy, that kind...
Temporarily restricting the Proxy's...
It means we've got your precious Phaethon locked away.
That's just...
That's terrible!
What a shame. I never thought the legendary proxy Phaethon would end up getting caught one day.
On the plus side, at least the legendary proxy Phaethon was caught by Obel Squad. The Major General's idea of hospitality might be questionable.
So, as much as we regret it, the legendary...
You sure you're sorry, Captain?
Don't worry. Obel Squad and the Obsidian Division will wipe out the Exaltists fast.
And then the Proxy will...
As ordered, a technician will now attach a tracker to the proxy and temporarily block all communication functions of their electronics.
Eres inútil, así que no te queda otro remedio que un soldado te coloque un localizador o un grillete electrónico en el tobillo. Debido ahora las únicas frecuencias de radio pueden utilizarse son las militares. Es hora de despedirse temporalmente de los amigos que esperan jugar hasta
My apologies.
The Obsidian Division. Orders carry more weight than mountains. I don't like
I may not be a soldier, but I can... If temporarily restricting my freedom helps the operation go smoothly.
Don't worry. I'll keep an eye...
Captain Magus keeping an eye on you? Just a heads up, she's not exactly the caring type.
Once again, Proxy, you have my...
Las comunicaciones, pero al menos puedes contactar con Beliada sin llamar la atención. No puedo teletransportarme. Bueno, ya igual se me acabó la hora, entonces vamos a ver canal exclusivo Sid. Me cae muy bien la chica, no lo voy a negar. Tenemos el canal exclusivo con Trigger, que me gustaría como personaje de Trueno, para poner mi equipo de Trueno, pero tengo 19 películas. Por lo menos se guarda el piti de lo anterior. Sonata Disonante, que es el amplificador de Sid. Y el de Reverto Impetuoso, que es el de la otra chica. Ajá, qué vida tan triste. Ok, voy a hacer mi invocación para irme, porque tengo que ir a hacer cosas importantes. Bueno, cosas importantes no. Tengo que ir a terminar mis trajes porque tengo... ¡Oh! Sí, había un bambú nuevo, ¿verdad? ¿Verdad? ¡Es so cute! Yo lo quiero también. Bueno, yo los quiero a todos. Bueno, vamos a hacer. Vamos una con esporos. Porque la verdad, me cayó bien la chica. ¡Oh, las dos son de trueno! Ah, no, entonces esporos. Vamos, let's go. No es rango ese. Tampoco es rango A. Lloremos desconsoladamente en una esquina. Bueno, con eso terminamos. No voy a gastar más. No tengo para gastar mucho en realidad. Lo que me preocupa es que no puedo hacer las misiones. Eso sí está complicated. Pero bueno, hasta luego.